I always thought the way into money through meme coins was trading, but it turns out I couldn't be more wrong. The way into money through meme coins is in fact deving. I will show you a simple step-by-step process that I discovered that allowed me to dev coins over and over again and keep raking in the cash. This video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Your capital is still at risk. I'm just here to explain how the process works. Okay, we are nearly at the live demonstration of the method, but first I'm going to show you a chart of one of the coins that I think has followed a similar method to what we are going to use, but extrapolated over a longer period of time. So you see this coin here, it's been doing really well. It's on a bit of a downward turn towards the end there, but as you can see, over a short period of time, so there's 2 hours there, we've got that massive kick up to a 90k market cap, which is fantastic. And then, you know, if you expand that over the course of the next few hours, so there you go, we've got 5 hours here, and then we are at 1.29 million. That is a really impressive performance for a coin, and I wager they've been using some of the same techniques that we are going to use on our meme coin to generate some serious income. Now, they got really lucky with this and the momentum stayed up, and that's why the P&Ls are looking really good. But the problem is that could have gone really badly. At any point, everyone could just pull out of their coin because they're scared of the rug pull. However, we are going to use a smaller time frame to create smaller batches but more consistent profit. Okay, so we're going to use createcoin.fun. This is a platform that we can use to launch our own meme coin, and when we do, all we need is a bit of Solana, but the best part, no coding is required. We do not need to know how to code. We need just a bit of Solana and the ability to push some buttons, which I'm sure you are able to do. So what we're going to do is use this platform, create our own meme coin, and use a few other tricks that I'm going to show you, and that allows us to create some serious money. The first thing we need to think about is the market that we are going to sell on. Now, I'm looking at the pump market here, and as you can see, there's a lot of coins that are sort of in the lower end in terms of the market caps, and the reason for that is because every time you upload to pump, 10,000 other people are doing the same thing. So there's so much noise you have to fight through. On top of that, there are limits to the market caps as well. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to look at the Meteora market by switching to dynamic on Axiom. And now, as you can see, some of the market caps here are insanely high. We've got this one here, 4.83 billion. That is an insane market cap, which you'd never get on pump. Several 100,000 here, and you know, on occasion you get some in the millions and even the hundreds of millions. So Meteora is a much better market space for our coins. That's the first thing we're going to take advantage of. Okay, now back to createcoin.fun. Of course, this is where we'll launch our own coin. So first thing is we need to make sure we've got enough Solana in our wallet. So about $100 is where you need to be. So that is the amount that is needed to get this going. So we connect the wallet there, and if it's already on your browser, you can just click connect wallet and then click phantom, and then you're done. Now, if you were going to use this the typical way, you would create a name for your coin, you'd create a symbol, and then you'd find an image and you'd link it to a narrative, and you do some marketing, and you just sort of cross your fingers and pray. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we are going to use one of the features that's unique to createcoin.fun, and that is the copy trending. Okay, so the copy trending tab is something that looks at all of the coins that are currently trending on pump. Okay, so these are coins that already have done well in a more volatile and less friendly market, which means that all that hype that gets generated, we can use and take advantage of. Now, you've got a few details here. You've got their name, you've got their market caps or potential market caps, and also when they were last paired. So you can use this information to decide which coin you think is going to do best. But to be honest, all of these are good choices. You can just pick one that sort of fits your vibe for the day. That's what I typically do. So we can refresh here if we're not happy with, you know, the different coins available to us. So we could take a look at, I'm going to do this Tilly one. So we're just going to click that one. It's got decent stats, and I like the look of it. It looks fun, that little image there. So what we're going to do is when we get this request blocked tab, we're going to click proceed, we're going to click confirm, we're going to tick a box and click confirm again. Okay, this is a normal part of the process. This is just something I have to do every single time I set one of these up. So we hit yes, confirm, and then we're good to go. So our coin has been copied. Now we've got a coin, but it's not available on the market yet because we need to put in some initial investment. We need to create a liquidity pool. So what this does is it just puts a little bit of our Solana into the coin, and that gets it onto the market. So all of these details here, you don't need to worry about most of them. The only thing you need to change is the amount of sol. So I've done a bit of experimenting early on, and I'll be honest with you, what I've found works the best, especially for the time frames that I use for this method, is 0.2 Sol. Okay, so just 0.2 Sol. That strikes a nice balance and has been very consistent for me. So if you're doing this for the first time, I recommend using 0.2 Sol. So we're going to confirm that transaction there and just put the Sol into the coin and get it on the market. So there we go. Soon enough, we will be live. All right, so you can see all our information here about the coin. We've got the name, we've got the pool, we've got the Sol, and we've got tokens and the current value, which is at $15.38. Fantastic. So now we're going to hit this lightning bolt. And when we hit the lightning bolt, it costs an additional 0.25 Sol, but we are going to boost our token. So what this does is it puts us at the top of Dex Screener's trending list for 1 hour. Now you can see how these factors start compounding and snowballing with each other. First of all, we've got a trending coin. Second of all, we've got a better market condition. And third of all, we have got the boost. This is the essential part that gets the ball rolling very quickly, like the coin we saw earlier on in the video. Okay, this gets the ball rolling real early, so we don't have to sit there and wait around for our coin to gain any hype. So let's hit confirm on that. And once we've done that, I'm going to switch us into full screen, and then we're going to have a look on Dex Screener. Let's take a quick look there. So here we are. We're at the start of our coins journey, and soon enough, once this updates, there we go, bang. So we've already got 30 traders in. That's just doubled to 60, which is fantastic. Look at this coin, so much activity, and it's getting really hot really quick. So we've only been in for a few seconds, and already our market cap is piercing well above most of the stuff you will find on Pump, even though it's just at 1K. But then think about it. Those coins that we were looking at earlier were running for ages. Now, I make money on all of these videos, and if you want to be in with a chance of winning half of what I make this video, simply subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and I will put you into a prize draw where you could win half of what I make. Back to createcoin.fun, and let's have a quick refresh, and we can see how much our estimated value has changed. Remember, we started off at $15.38, so let's see what that transforms into. I'm hoping it's a really good number, so we will see how effective this method has been, running this for, just a few minutes. $955, guys. That is a really impressive jump. I mean, from $15, that's incredible. Now, the final step is to remove all of the liquidity, okay? So we're going to remove that liquidity, 100% of it, and that's all going to go straight into our pockets. We hit confirm, and then what we'll do is we will see what's in the Phantom wallet. Remember, we started at around about $100, so let's see how much profit we have made. We made, there we go, $850 roughly to make $953 in total. Get on this method, guys, and make some money.